Hello students, today we are going to learn about matter and its composition. Characteristics of matter. Matter can be perceived by our senses, it occupies space and it has mass. The picture shows here that matter exhibits all these features. For example, piece of wood can be seen by us, liquid occupies space and has a definite volume, air filled in balloon has a definite mass. Matter exists in three states, that is solid, liquid and gas. In solid, the particles are tightly packed and can hardly move around. In liquids, the particles have enough space between them to move around freely. In gases, the particles are far apart and exhibit random motion in all directions. The table compares the different properties of matter, that is mass, volume, shape, density, rigidity and interparticle space. Interconversion of states of matter. Matter, when it changes from one form to another, is called as interconversion of matter. For example, solid changes to liquid is known as melting, liquid changes to gas is known as evaporation, gas on cooling changes to liquid, that is known as condensation, liquid on cooling changes to solid, that is known as freezing. Solid directly converts into gas without attaining the liquid state is called sublimation, and gas on cooling changes to solid is known as deposition. Water can be found as a solid, liquid and gas. At room temperature, water is a liquid. At 32 degree Fahrenheit, water freezes and is a solid. That is, the process is known as freezing. 32 degree Fahrenheit is water's melting point where it becomes a liquid again. That is, the process is known as melting. On heating, the liquid changes into gaseous state. This is called vaporization. The change of liquid to vapor slowly at any temperature is called evaporation. However, the fixed temperature at which the liquid changes to vapor is called boiling point. The change of state from gaseous state to liquid state is called condensation. Again, we can attribute vaporization and condensation to the intermolecular force of attraction, an effect of heat on them. Clouds containing water vapor condense to give rain. Sublimation involves changing of solids directly into a gas without going through the liquid state. Example, dry ice, solid iodine, ammonium chloride and naphthalene. Example, naphthalene ball disappear after a few days when we expose them. This is because they directly pass into vapor state without attaining the liquid state. Boiling and kinetic theory of matter. There is an attractive force existing between molecules of a liquid. A molecule at the center is attracted by the molecules all around. If a molecule at the surface has sufficient energy to overcome the intermolecular attraction of the liquid state, it leaves the surface and escapes. This is called evaporation. When the temperature is raised, more particles leave the surface. This is the temperature at which boiling starts. This is the boiling point of that liquid. At this temperature, only change of state takes place and temperature of the liquid does not increase till all of it is converted into the vapor state. The arrow shows the attractive force existing between them. Postulates of kinetic theory states that all matter is made up of small particles. Particles of matter are in constant motion. The rate of movement of particles is directly proportional to the thermal energy of the particles, and the attraction between particles is inversely proportional to the distance between the particles. Here is an activity which will prove that there is space between particles. For this activity, we need water, 250 ml beaker, tablespoon, salt and a glass rod. Now let us proceed. Take a 250 ml beaker, add 100 ml water to it. Now add tablespoon of salt to it. With the help of glass rod, we will now stir the solution, and when all the salt is dissolved, we get a salt solution. Let us now look at the level of the salt solution in the beaker. We find the level of the salt solution in the beaker is at the same mark where the water level was initially in the beaker. This means that on dissolving the salt in 100 ml water, the volume of the water did not increase. Thus, this activity tells us that the particles of water have spaces between them and the particles of the salt fit in these spaces. Thank you students. We'll meet soon in the next video.